Hey Flipsters, it's Nikki with Flippin' Art Studio. Please don't mind the sweat. It's probably 102 degrees in my garage studio right now. And the mess behind me as I'm storing a bunch of stuff. We're getting a loft put in and that's where my new studio will be. But we live in California and it's like 6 months to get permits approved and all of that good stuff. So it's still a ways away. I'm excited, but for now, I wanted to walk you through some of my colors today because I did some different things. And so I wanted to give you the details on that. And I'm trying out some fall colors. This is just gonna be on a little 10 by 10, but I want to use, what color is this? So Sherwin Williams Color to Go sample from Lowe's, and the color is Quietude. And so this is going to be my pillow, and it's kind of a like a greeny light mint color, but with like a more of a gray undertone instead of like a light mint, like a light white mint color. And I forgot to grab one of my piggies that I used for my first one. Okay, so I used the Piggy Syrah, which is gorgeous. You get these from Fluid Art Company. They're amazing. They ship like same day, next day. I don't know. Their shipping is just, they are on top of it there. So I did that with a squirt of Matisse Australian Red Violet. This stuff, also great. This color is quickly becoming one of my favorites, and I just got this from Blick. So I mixed those. I put my untinted base, so I'm using up the rest of my Color to Go deep base, or no, sorry, this is Sherwin Williams Ultimate Deep Base, I think. I don't know, don't hold me to that. But I put it in these little squeeze bottles. It makes it a whole lot easier. And then I will start with a little bit of my pigment in there, probably 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. Wet it with my JoSonja's varnish, which I also put in these little guys just to make it easy. I put just enough of the varnish to wet the pigments, mix them in, and then I slowly add this to get the consistency that I want. And that consistency, they say like warm honey, I don't know. So you can see it drizzling off the stick. You just want it to like easily run off your stick. So that is my first color. Second color, a lot easier, is just the Harvest Gold, mixed up the same way. I didn't add any cheap paint to this, just the pigment. Oh, and then so, okay, totally messed that up. Once I mixed this and got the right consistency, I added just a little squirt of this for a little extra vibrant punch for my color. Then this is a mystery color. I don't know, I can't find, I've been looking through my pigments trying to remember and figure out what I did. I don't know. I think it's some sort of version of mango, but it's like this really pretty rust or like light, I don't know, like a yellowy orange with gold under, it's beautiful. And so that is the mystery color. This one here is 2 paint. It's just the Liquitex Deep Violet. And then again, for a little extra punch, I added the Liquitex Deep Violet acrylic ink. You don't need a lot. It's like 2 or 3 drops in there to get this really pretty violet. Deep violet. Then I went to another color, 2 paints that I mixed to make like a very traditional, like harvest orange, Halloween orange color. I mixed cadmium orange hue with just like the tiniest squirt of vermilion to give it just a little bit of extra depth. My next color is another piggy cinnamon. Love this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, like coppery goodness. So pretty. And I am obsessed with this color for fall. Like half my decorations are this color. Gorgeous. Same with this one. This is a tube paint. This is red ochre. Red ochre? I don't know. I don't know how to say that word. I think it's okra. But I mixed that one with a squirt of the nickel azo gold. Gorgeous. Again. And this one is just kind of that real deep red brown color, almost like a brick. And I'm gonna use some Boom Gel in Pearlescent Sunset. Sorry, my son is calling. Sorry. Okay, last thing. I have black CA. So I used JoSonja, which one? Carbon Black with, of course, Australian Floetrol. And I did like the tiniest, you can see on the back, the tiniest little bit of just regular, what do I have here? Artist Loft Violet. Just to kind of richen up the black a little bit. So I have that guy. And let me get set up. I'll get you down and we'll start painting. Okay, guys. Start with my pillow paint. Again, all my paints and pigments and everything will be listed in the comments. I've never used a color background, especially not like this. And so I'm going to be interested to see how this does. It is warm, so my pillow paint is going to be a little bit less thick. All right. Let's see. Let's start with a tube paint. This is going to be my Deep Violet. Such a pretty color. Next, I'm going to go with the mystery color. Again, I think this is some version of mango. Maybe mixed with the nickel gold. Not 100% sure. Then I have Harvest Gold. This one's a little thick, so we're gonna use the Lisa Marvin trick and drizzle it a little bit. And I have my red ochre mixed with the azo nickel gold. I so badly want it to be fall, even though it's 100 degrees outside, that I'm going to use these colors. Just a little bit of the Boom Pearlescent Sunset. And cinnamon, gorgeous, gorgeous color. We have the Syrah, with a little bit of that Australian Red Violet from Matisse. Just gonna spin that around since my table is mostly level, it's not perfectly level. And then once you start kind of stacking all these things together on top of it, it's bound to not be quite perfectly level. Especially I'm working in the garage, so that isn't level either. Okay, so tube paint on the top just helps give the CA something a little thicker to kind of spread against. I don't know the right way to kind of say that, but it's kind of what you want. It's a little thick. I do get my halo though still, so I think it's okay. So you'll hear people say that you get a halo, and that's where it gets kind of like fuzzy around the edges when you put your CA in. Hair dryer, cool air. So let's see. My hair dryer is so covered in paint, I can't even tell you what brand it is, but it is like one of the little travel hair dryers. And then I just took a medicine cup and my husband drilled a hole in the bottom of it, and it just helps get the air like pointed in the right direction. And I am going to give a little puff in the middle. You're just breaking up the surface tension with the CA. And my hair is in the paint. I'm gonna let that gather. Can you still see that? Oh, that's better. Okay. I am gonna try to kind of blow this out that way. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. And then, oh, keep your hair out of the paint. All right. About ready. Still kind of stuck there in the middle a little bit. I'm gonna let it finish coming up, and then I will spin it. I do think I'm gonna add just a little bit of regular like white pillow paint around the ends, just like a little bit here and a little bit here, just to give it the weight to kind of pull the paint over the edges. we'll see. I've never done it with, and then I always kind of wet the edges just to make that paint like slide over a little bit easier. Just encourages it to go where you want it. I don't know, I've never done the colored background with this white. I don't know if I'm gonna regret putting that on there, if it's not gonna go, I'm not quite sure. But that's what it's all about, right? Let's give it a whirl. Oh yeah, that paint spread out just fine. I think we're gonna be okay. I think I like these colors. And I do think I like that background. Just a little extra help there. Another spin. So let's see where we're at. I do think I like it. I think I still have too much paint on the canvas though. Let's see, yeah, I mean, that's moving really, really easy. What I want to do though is kind of open that up a little bit. And I'm going to spin again. Some of that paint off. Once again with a little more oomph. Just trying to get it to really go over the sides, on all the sides. It's doing, it just doesn't quite want to go. Right there, there we go. Let's see. Really liking it. So normally if I'm spinning, I don't try to tilt, but this one I just want to get it, make sure I get all the paint off. A lot of times if you don't get enough of the paint off the canvas, that is where you will get your cracking when it's drying. So do it again. Let's see. Do you like it? What do you think? So see how the paint's moving way, way slower now? That is good. So I'm just kind of trying to open up a little bit more of the cells in here. Checking out my composition. I am gonna spin it off because I do want some of that off. I still have paint, quite a bit of paint, and I want this to open up, so I'm trying to get it to kind of come this way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my canvas a little bit this way and a little bit this way on my spinner. And then so the centrifugal force will get those to go off faster than in the sides that it's shorter on, if that makes sense. I'm sure I did not explain that as well as some of the other artists who know that trick. Shelee uses that trick as well. And it really does work well. It helps you be able to pick a little bit more like where you want things to come off with your spinner. Okay. Let's see if I get it to go. Let's give a big spin here, see what happens. There we go. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna do the same thing. This time I'm gonna pull it down on this side, get rid of a little bit of that, and then I think we're good to go. Except when you hit the side. What do you think? I think these are gonna bug me. So this is a Carrot Waterfall acrylics. This is her trick. Yeah, I don't have a lot of paint in the middle anymore, so I'm not worried about the paint. Now I'm just worried about composition. So I'm gonna give it another spin and try to get that to come off. And I am gonna kind of center it up a little bit more because I want it just to come off of all of it at this point, like all around. There we go, almost done. All right, I think I like that. I do. Yeah, my paint is not really wanting to move anymore. Let's see if we have one more good spin. There we go. I think I like that. All right. Let me know what you think. I'm going to post the dried results and go from there. I might try this again on a white background just to see the difference and see what it does to the colors. I do like these colors a lot for fall. Let me know what you think. And also let me know in the comments if you want to see like how I mix the paint up. I always skip that part because I think it's kind of boring, but I know in the beginning when you're first learning, it's super interesting to watch how people mix theirs, watch their consistencies, all of that. So drop me a comment and let me know if you want a video on mixing and consistencies, especially for the pigments. And otherwise, we are all done and I will catch you on the flip side.